Now I'm going to show you this box. Now it's box 14 and you can download all the patterns, and there's 3 different ways of actually using the template. Now this box is like an all-in-one, it's got the lid and everything, and it's very useful, great for chocolates and things like that. Anyway, let me show you what you're going to get first. These are the designs that you're getting them in 6 sizes. Now you can either print these directly onto the back of the card that you're going to cut out, or you can print this out onto card and cut it out with a scalpel. So you've got 2 templates. You've got that one, which would be like that. So imagine that. You can see this has been printed onto the back of the normal card, but you can see all the designs there going through. So that's, you use that as a template. So wherever the dotted line is, that's where you would put your ruler and your embossing tool. Or you've got another template that you cut out. What you've cut that out, if you cut it carefully, you've also got this template too. And if we can just go on the next picture, just bring it out a bit so we can see, that's it, we can see it all now. You can see that you just put your card underneath, draw around it. So you've got the template that way, and then you've got still got the little lines going across so you know exactly where to crease, and then you put your ruler across and you just crease as normal. So those are the different sizes you're going to get. You're going to get 6 altogether, and I say you can either print them directly onto the card you're going to use, print them onto card, cut out your own template, print it onto acetate, print it onto parchment, whatever you want to do. So these are the sizes. You get the main size there. Depending what you're printing on, it will automatically go and fit. Then you go in smaller and smaller. These are going to be so useful for maybe for wedding favours, for using in weddings, etc. You can do all sorts of different things with these, and because they're all in one, they just so simple and easy to do, and you can flat pack them and then just stick them together with a little bit of tack, a little tab. So if you're going somewhere, like you've got to take a batch to somebody's wedding you're doing and that, you don't have to assemble them all at once, and they're so simple to put together. I'll show you in a second, but you can see how small they can go. So you can have all these little boxes. In fact, you can put one on top of another and make that kind of a wedding cake effect, a square wedding cake effect. So those are your designs. Now what I've got here is one that I've actually printed onto the back. There is my card. That's the card that I used, and all I did was put that in the printer and printed the large size directly onto it. So imagine that has not been cut out, but you can see all the patterns there as well. Now before you cut it out, my advice is I like to kind of score it first because it's not moving all over the place. So wherever the dotted lines are, just take your ruler and using your scorer or a ballpoint pen which has run out of ink, anything with a blunt end to it, just to score. This helps you fold the box perfectly. Then cut it out where all the main lines are. Now I'd use a scalpel, but you can use scissors if you want. If you use a scalpel, then you're going to end up with a template as well afterwards. So here we've got the box ready cut out. Now all you've got to do is fold over where all the scored lines are, and you just fold this all over like this, ready so it sticks together easy. Now I've just put some little bits of tape on the back here, some little bits of masking tape, not masking tape, double-sided tape, and I've just got to peel those off. Now this is the most boring bit, isn't it? Now what else could you put in these boxes? You could put chocolates, you could put little floral arrangements, you could put jewellery. Are you a jewellery maker? A jewellery maker? I'm pulling everything off here, I'm making a right hash of this, Chucks. Well, let me just try and, you know, it's like trying to get these blooming bits and pieces off. There you go, there's one. I'm going to do one each side, just so you're not sat there all day listening to me ramble it on and trying to get a bit of tape off the back of a double-sided paper. Right, come on, I'm going to give that up. One tip is, come back to me, Chuck. One tip is, grow your nails. Or just loosen it first before you start demonstrating. So anyway, I'll show you technically without sticking it what to do. So fold it over, you've done all the bits and pieces there. So those 2 little flaps there, the little flaps which have got the glue on, would go in there like that. Then your box goes together like that. Then this would go up at the back there, and then you stick that down first, and then you stick that down there, so your box is being stuck, and then you've got your little lid and you've got your flap. Now your flap can either have a bit of Velcro on and go on the outside like that, stick it on the outside, or that would then also just go on the inside. And there is your box. There's your box. Bit rubbishly done, but it's better if you actually stick it. And there's the box ready to fill wherever you want.